The war for the TV remote. In a small house, there lived a family of 4. Father Ramesh, mother Sita, son Kiran, and daughter Meena. Their biggest problem was not money, not work. It was the TV remote. Every evening, the same fight started. Ramesh, I want to watch news. Sita, no, I want my cereal. Kiran, cartoon time. Meena, I want music videos. Everyone tried to grab the remote. Sometimes father won, sometimes mother won. But most of the time, chaos won. One day, Ramesh took the remote and hid it. Ramesh, today, I will watch peacefully. But Kiran secretly found it. Kiran! Hee hee! Now cartoons! Then Meena snatched it. Meena, music time. Then Sita grabbed it. Sita, cereal first. Suddenly, the remote fell down. Crack! Everyone froze. Kiran, what happened? Ramesh picked it up. Ramesh, oh no, it's broken. They tried pressing buttons. Nothing worked. Now, a new problem started. Without the remote, they couldn't change channels. Kiran, now what do we do? Meena, we are stuck on one channel. Ramesh tried hitting the remote. Ramesh, sometimes this works. Nothing happened. Sita, let's change the channel from the TV. They went near the TV, pressed buttons, but the TV buttons were also not working properly. Everyone sat silently. For the first time, no one was fighting. After a few minutes, Kiran said, Kiran, let's talk. Meena, or play a game. Sita smiled. Ramesh, or eat together. They started talking, laughing, playing. The house became happy without TV. Next day, Ramesh bought a new remote. Everyone looked at it. Ramesh, so, who will use it? Everyone looked at each other and laughed. From that day, they made a rule. Everyone gets a turn. No fighting. Moral. Sometimes small problems bring families closer. In a quiet apartment, everything was peaceful. People lived happily. No noise, no problems, until one day, a new tenant arrived. His name was Balu. At first, everyone welcomed him. Neighbor, welcome to the apartment. Balu, thank you. I'm very quiet and simple. Everyone believed him. Big mistake. Day 1. At 6 a.m., loud music started playing. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone woke up suddenly. Neighbor, what is this noise? It was Balu doing morning exercise with full volume music. Day 2, Balu tried cooking. Suddenly, smoke everywhere. The fire alarm started ringing. Neighbors rushed out. Neighbor, fire! Fire! Balu came out calmly. Just cooking! Day 3, Balu bought a dog. But the dog barked all night. Woof, woof, woof! No one could sleep. Neighbor, please control your dog, Balu. He is just saying hello. Day 4, Balu started singing. Not normal singing. Loud and out of tune. Neighbors covered their ears. Neighbor, please stop. Balu, I'm practicing for a singing show. Finally, everyone went to the apartment manager. Manager, this is too much. The manager called Balu. Manager, you are disturbing everyone. Balu looked confused. Balu, really? I thought I was entertaining them. Neighbors shouted, no! The manager gave him a warning. Manager, if this continues, you must leave. Balu felt sad. Next day, everything was quiet. No music, no barking, no singing. Neighbors were happy, but suddenly, they heard something strange. People laughing loudly. They went outside. Balu was doing stand-up comedy? Balu, instead of disturbing, I'll make you laugh. Neighbors started laughing. This time, they enjoyed it. From that day, Balu became the official entertainer of the apartment. No more trouble, only laughter. Moral, if you use your energy positively, you can make everyone happy. Meet Rahul, a student who always impressed his teachers. In class, he was the epitome of discipline, always attentive, always ready with an answer. His teacher often praised him, holding him up as a shining example for his peers. Rahul seemed like the perfect student, a true role model. But there was another side to Rahul, a stark contrast to his school persona. As soon as he stepped through his front door, the transformation began. The TV blared loudly, video games consumed his attention, and homework was a distant thought. Snacks were scattered everywhere, a testament to his leisure. One afternoon, Rahul's teacher, intrigued by his star student's home life, decided to pay a surprise visit. He wanted to see the environment of his best student. Meanwhile, Rahul was completely unaware of the impending visit. He was engrossed in his usual after-school routine, enjoying his freedom. The house was a chaotic haven of leisure, far from the disciplined image he projected at school. He was truly in his element, unburdened by responsibilities. Suddenly, a sharp knock echoed through the house. Rahul, startled, paused his game. Who could it be at this hour? He cautiously opened the door, and his heart sank. Standing before him, with a polite smile, was his teacher. Rahul froze, utterly speechless. The teacher stepped inside, his gaze sweeping across the messy living room. Rahul, in a state of panic, quickly whispered to his mother about the unexpected guest. What followed was a frantic, almost comical 10-second scramble. Rahul moved like lightning, a blur of motion, trying to erase all evidence of his leisure. He snatched up books, switched off the blaring TV, and in a desperate attempt to appear studious, sat down, pretending to be deeply engrossed in his studies. The teacher, with a knowing look, surveyed the hastily tidied room. He then turned to Rahul, asking, "Rahul, do you study like this every day?" The teacher's eyes, however, were sharp. He noticed a small bulge under a book on the table. With a subtle movement, he lifted the book. There, peeking out, was the TV remote control. A slight, knowing smile touched the teacher's lips. The truth was slowly unraveling, undeterred. The teacher then asked Rahul about his homework. Rahul, scrambling for another excuse, opened a blank notebook. "I was just about to start." "Sir," he stammered, his voice betraying his nervousness. His carefully constructed facade was crumbling. Just then, Rahul's mother entered the room. Seeing her son's predicament and valuing honesty above all, she decided to speak the truth. "Sir," she began, her voice clear, "Rahul never studies at home. He spends all his time playing games and watching TV." Rahul's face burned with embarrassment. The teacher let out a gentle laugh, a sound of understanding rather than judgment. He acknowledged the stark difference between school Rahul and home Rahul. He explained that true character is consistent, whether at school or at home. He then made a declaration that sent a shiver down Rahul's spine. From now on, the teacher announced, "I will be making random visits, so you'd better be studying every day." Rahul, genuinely scared but also determined, promised to study regularly. The embarrassment and the teacher's words had finally hit home. From that day forward, a remarkable transformation began. Rahul, true to his word, started dedicating himself to his studies at home. No more loud TV, no more scattered snacks. His room became a quiet space for learning, reflecting his newfound commitment. Weeks later, the teacher made another surprise visit. This time, he found Rahul genuinely engrossed in his books. A true student. A warm smile spread across the teacher's face. "Now, Rahul," he said, "you are truly my best student. Not just at school, but everywhere." Rahul reflected on his journey, realizing the profound lesson he had learned. No more acting, he thought. Only real studying, only real me. The experience taught him the invaluable lesson of honesty and consistency. Being true to oneself, always, is the path to genuine respect and growth. Remember, true character shines through when you are the same person, with the same values, No matter where you are or who is watching, don't pretend. Be the same everywhere. Let your actions speak for your true self, consistently and authentically. In a small, quiet village, far from the hustle and bustle of city life, lived a simple and honest man named Gopi. Gopi's world was the green fields, the familiar faces of his neighbors, and the gentle rhythm of village life. He had never set foot in a big city, and the stories he heard about them sounded like tales from another world. One sunny afternoon, Gopi's phone rang. It was his childhood friend, Raju, who had moved to the city years ago. Hey, Gopi! Raju's voice boomed with excitement. You have to come to the city! I'll show you something incredible. A giant shopping mall. Gopi was puzzled. A mall? What's a mall, Raju? Raju chuckled on the other end. Just think of it as a magical palace where you can find absolutely everything. You have to see it to believe it. Intrigued and a little nervous, Gopi agreed. The very next day, he packed a small bag and took the bus to the city. Raju met him at the bus station, and together they made their way to the mall. As they approached, Gopi's eyes widened in disbelief. Before him stood a colossal building, glittering with glass and steel, stretching towards the sky. He stopped in his tracks, his jaw dropping. Raju, he whispered in awe. Is this a temple? It's bigger than any temple I've ever seen. Raju burst out laughing. No, Gopi, this is the mall. As they stepped inside, Gopi felt like he had entered a different universe. The air was cool, music was playing, and people were buzzing around like busy bees. But what truly captivated Gopi was a sight he couldn't comprehend. A staircase that was moving. People were standing on the steps, and they were gliding upwards without moving their legs. Gopi froze, pointing a trembling finger. Raju, look! The steps are alive! They're moving by themselves. Raju smiled, patting his friend's back. That's an escalator, Gopi! It's like a staircase that does the walking for you. Just step on it. Gopi was terrified. He watched a few people get on and off, studying their every move. He saw how they placed one foot on the moving step and held the handrail. Gathering all his courage, he took a deep breath, ran towards it, and took a big leap, landing with a thud on one of the steps. He wobbled for a moment, clutching the handrail for dear life as the escalator carried him smoothly to the next floor. When he reached the top and stepped onto solid ground, he turned back, a look of pure wonder on his face. Wow! Automatic stairs. This is incredible. Raju chuckled and led him further into the mall. Their next stop was a shiny metal box with doors that slid open as they approached. Gopi gasped. The room, it just opened by itself. He peeked inside cautiously. Raju gestured for him to enter. This is a lift, or an elevator. It takes us 2 different floors. Gopi hesitated, but followed Raju inside, along with a few other people. The doors slid shut, and with a gentle hum, the box began to move upwards. Gopi's eyes went wide with panic. He grabbed Raju's arm tightly. Raju! Where is this box taking us? Are we being kidnapped? The other people in the lift couldn't help but chuckle at his innocent panic. Raju quickly reassured him, explaining that it was just a vertical room and they'd be at the top floor in seconds. Feeling a bit overwhelmed, Gopi was getting hungry. Raju decided to take him to the food court, a massive hall filled with the aromas of different cuisine. Raju ordered something Gopi had never seen before. A round bread bun with a patty, lettuce, and sauces inside. What is this strange-looking thing? Gopi asked, poking it suspiciously. It doesn't look like idli or dosa. Raju laughed. That's a burger, Gopi. It's very popular here. Just try it. Gopi took a small, careful bite, his eyes widening in surprise. He chewed thoughtfully for a moment and then declared, Oh, I understand. It's like a soft chapati with a vegetable curry hidden inside. Quite good. After their meal, they strolled through the clothing section. Gopi's attention was caught by a figure standing perfectly still in a shop window, dressed in a stylish shirt and trousers. Believing it was a real person, Gopi walked right up to it. Brother, he asked politely, how much is this shirt? The figure remained silent. Gopi leaned in closer and asked again, a little louder. Hello? Why aren't you talking? Are you angry with me? A group of shoppers nearby started to giggle. Raju rushed over, trying to stifle his laughter. Gopi! Gopi! That's a mannequin! It's a plastic doll they used to display clothes. It's not a real person! Gopi's face turned bright red with embarrassment as he realized his mistake. Feeling a bit flustered, Gopi decided it was time to leave. As they walked towards the exit, they approached a large glass door. As Gopi got close, the door suddenly slid open on its own. Startled, he jumped back in fear, letting out a small yelp. It opened by itself. Confused, he took a step back, and the door slid shut. He cautiously took a step forward again, and the door opened once more. A huge grin spread across his face. Raju! This is real magic! The door knows when I want to leave. He spent the next minute walking back and forth, watching the automatic door open and close, giggling like a child with a new toy. By the time evening fell, Gopi was completely exhausted, but his heart was full of wonder. As they sat on a bench outside, watching the city lights begin to twinkle, he turned to Raju. Raju, this mall is truly an amazing place, full of magic and surprises. But I think my village is better. Raju smiled, curious. Really? After all this magic, you still prefer the village? Why? Gopi looked at his friend and started to laugh. Because in my village, he said, the stairs don't move on their own, so my legs stay strong. The doors don't open by themselves, so I can greet the person on the other side. And most importantly, he added, with a twinkle in his eye, the people are not made of plastic. Raju burst into laughter, and soon Gopi joined in, their laughter echoing in the city air. When Gopi returned to his village the next day, everyone gathered around him, eager to hear about his adventure. He stood proudly in the center of the village square. The city is a magical place, he announced. Everything there is! Automatic! Stairs move, doors open with a thought, and even the food is a mystery. But I learned something very important. He paused for dramatic effect. The happiness in our village. The kind that comes from real conversations, helping a neighbor, and walking on solid ground. That happiness is not automatic. It's real. And it's the best magic of all. And everyone in the village couldn't help but agree. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed Gopi's adventure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories. The photographer who ruined every photo in a big wedding. Everything was perfectly planned. Beautiful decorations, tasty food, happy guests, and one photographer named Ravi. Ravi was new to photography, but very confident. Don't worry, I will take amazing photos. The wedding started. Bride and groom were ready. Ravi stood with his camera like a professional. First photo. Smile. Later, they checked. The photo was blurred. Oops! Small mistake. Next photo. Everyone, come closer! Later, half the people were cut out of the frame. Bride's father got worried. Are you sure you know photography? 100%, sir. Next moment, Ravi asked everyone to pose again. Perfect lighting! But camera cap was still on. Everyone started getting nervous. During garland ceremony, Ravi climbed on a chair to take a better angle. Chair slipped. Ravi almost fell, but still clicked a random photo. That photo captured only someone's feet. Guests started laughing, then came the group photo. Ravi, everyone, stay still. But he took too long. People got tired. Some blinked. Some looked away. Result equals disaster! Photos, bride whispered. This photographer is dangerous. Groom, very dangerous. Finally, a kid came and said, Uncle, give me the camera. Everyone laughed. Surprisingly, the kid took a perfect photo. Clear, centered, beautiful. Everyone was shocked. Ravi said, okay, maybe I need practice. After the wedding, people didn't remember the photos. They remembered the photographer's comedy. Bride's father said, Photos may be bad, but memories are perfect. Everyone laughed. Perfection is not important. Happy memories are... In a city, there lived a man named Suresh. He loved eating a lot. But one day, he looked in the mirror and said, "That's it. I'm going on a diet." Next morning, Suresh made a strict plan. No junk food. No sweets. Only healthy food. He felt proud. Breakfast time. He prepared oats. Not bad. After 5 minutes, maybe just one biscuit. Then 2. Then 5. Lunchtime. He brought salad. Healthy life starts today after eating. This is too light. He ordered pizza. Evening. His friend came. Let's go out. No, I'm on diet. There will be snacks. Suresh paused. Okay, only small snacks at the restaurant. Small snacks turned into full meal. Burger, fries, dessert. Friend laughed. Great diet. Next day, Suresh tried again. Today, I will be serious. He avoided food all morning. But by afternoon, he got very hungry. I deserve a reward. He ate double the food at night. Suresh checked his weight. No change? What is happening? His mother laughed. Diet means discipline, not cheating. Suresh realized his mistake. I'm dieting, but also eating everything. Finally, he made a simple plan. Eat less, move more. No cheating. Slowly, he started improving. Not perfect, but better, friend said. So your diet finally started? Suresh laughed. Yes! After many failures. Moral: discipline is the key to success, even in dieting. In a busy city, there lived a boy named AJ. He loved chatting on his phone all the time. One day, he made a small mistake, which turned into a big comedy disaster. AJ was texting his best friend. Bro, our boss is so lazy and boring. He laughed and pressed send. But something went wrong. The message was sent, not to his friend, but to his boss. AJ froze. Oh no, what have I done? His heart started beating fast. After a few seconds, the boss replied, Really? Interesting! AJ panicked. Sir, that was not for you. Boss! Then for whom? AJ didn't know what to say. He tried to fix it. Sir, I meant lazy equals calm. Boring equals peaceful. Boss. Oh, really? Next day in office, AJ entered nervously. Everyone was working quietly. Buzz called him. Boss! AJ! Come here! AJ walked slowly. AJ! Yes, sir! Boss showed the message. Boss! Explain this. AJ tried again. Sir, it was a misunderstanding. Suddenly, AJ's friend came and laughed. Friend! Bro! You sent that message to the boss. Now everyone knew. Office people started laughing. Boss tried to stay serious, but finally, he also laughed. Boss, next time, check before you send. AJ! Yes, sir! Lesson learned! From that day, AJ became very careful while texting. He checked the name twice, sometimes 3 times. And whenever someone made a mistake, people would say, Don't be like AJ! Check before sending. Always check before sending a message or be ready for embarrassment. The auto driver who outsmarted everyone. In a busy city, there was an auto driver named Raju, but he was not an ordinary driver. He was very smart and witty. One day, a rich man stopped his auto. Rich man, take me to the mall, but I will pay only half fare. Raju smiled. Raju, sure, sir. Please, sit. After driving halfway, Raju stopped the auto. Rich man, why did you stop? Raju, sir, you said half fare, so I brought you halfway. People nearby started laughing. Rich man felt embarrassed. Rich man. Okay. Take full fare. Another day. A college boy got into the auto. Boy, baya! I have no change. I'll pay later. Ryu, no problem. Sit. After reaching, Ryu said, Ryu, I also have no change, so I'll drop you halfway next time. Boy laughed and paid immediately. Next day, 2 friends got into the auto. Friend 1, let's confuse him and not pay. They whispered and laughed. After reaching, friend 2, we forgot our wallet. Ryu calmly locked the auto. Ryu, no problem. I forgot to unlock the auto! Friends got shocked. Ryu smiled. Ryu, no money, no exit. They quickly paid and left. Another day. A lady argued, Lady, why is your fare so high? Ryu! Madam Petro, price is high. Lady, then reduce your price. Ryu, okay, madam. You reduce petrol price first. Nearby, people laughed loudly. Raju became famous in the city. People said, he is not just a driver. He is a comedy king. One day, a TV reporter came. Reporter, why are you so smart? Ryu smiled. Ryu, life teaches us everything. You just need to think fast. From that day, people started respecting him more. Not just for driving, but for his intelligence and humor. Moral? Smart thinking and humor can solve many problems. In a small village, there were 3 mischievous friends, Kiran, Manoj, and Vicky. They loved playing pranks on people. One day, they got a crazy idea. Kiran, let's become ghosts and scare everyone. Manoj, that sounds fun. Vicky, tonight, we start. That night, they wore white bedsheets, put powder on their faces, and went near an old abandoned house. Kiran, perfect ghost location. A man was passing by. They jumped out suddenly. All 3. Boo! The man screamed and ran away. Friends laughed loudly. Manoj, this is amazing! Next, they scared a group of kids. Kids ran away crying. Vicky, we are the best ghosts ever. They became more confident. Kiran, let's go inside the old house. Manoj, are you sure? Vicky, don't be scared. We are ghosts. They entered the dark house. Strange sounds. Creak, crack, wind noise. Manoj got nervous. Manoj, guys, this place feels real. Kiran, relax. It's just wind. Suddenly, they heard footsteps. Thud. Thud. Vicky, did you hear that? Kiran! Probably a cat. Then, a shadow moved on the wall. Manoj screamed, Ghost! Kiran, we are ghosts! Suddenly, a loud voice came. Who is there? All 3 froze. Vicky whispering, That's not us. A white figure slowly appeared. This time, it was not them. Real fear started. Kiran, run! All 3 ran outside, screaming loudly. Kiran, Ghost! Ghost! Villagers came running. Villager! What happened? Manoj shaking. Real ghost inside. Villagers went inside with torches and found an old watchman wearing white clothes. Watchman! Why are you shouting? Friends felt embarrassed. Villager laughed. So, the fake ghosts got scared. Everyone burst out laughing. Kiran said, From today, no more ghost pranks. Manoj, agreed! Vicky, ghost life is not for us. From that day, they stopped scaring others. Because they learned, if you try to scare others, you might get scared yourself. Moral, don't play tricks on others. It may come back to you. In a small town, a man named Raghav bought a parrot from the market. Shopkeeper, this is a very special parrot. It can talk. Raghav got excited. Raghav, really? I'll take it. He brought the parrot home. Raghav, hello. Parrot, hello! Raghav was amazed. Raghav, wow. This is going to be fun. At first, Everything was normal. But slowly, problems started. One day, Raghav's wife, Sita, was talking on the phone. Sita softly, "Don't tell anyone. This is a secret." Parrot heard everything. Later, a guest came to the house. Parrot suddenly shouted, "Secret! Secret! Don't tell anyone!" Sita was shocked. "Sita! Oh no, another day." "Raghav came home late," Sita asked. "Why are you late?" "Raghav, office work." Parrot immediately said, "Tea shop! Tea shop!" Sita looked at Raghav. Sita, office. Or tea shop. Raghav got nervous. Next day, a neighbor visited. "Neighbor, how are you?" Parrot shouted. "He is lazy! Sleeps all day!" Everyone looked at Raghav. Raghav, "Hey! That's not true." Parrot, "True, true." Everyone laughed. The parrot started revealing everything. No secret was safe. One day, Raghav's friend came. "Friend, did you return my money?" Raghav, "Yes, I gave it yesterday." Parrot, "No, no." "Didn't give." Friend stared at Raghav. Friend, "Really?" Raghav whispering, "This parrot is dangerous." Finally, Raghav decided to teach the parrot a lesson. Raghav, from today, only good words. He started training the parrot. Raghav, say welcome. Parrot, welcome. Raghav, say thank you. Parrot, thank you. Slowly, the parrot stopped revealing secrets. Instead, it spoke politely. Now, when guests came, "Parrot, welcome! Have tea." Everyone loved the parrot again. Raghav sighed with relief. Raghav, finally, peace. But one day, the parrot suddenly said, "Tea shop! Tea shop!" Sita looked at Raghav again. Raghav, oh no. It remembered. Everyone bursts out laughing. Moral, be careful what you say. Someone might repeat it. The most confusing proposal ever in a small city, there lived a shy boy named Navin. He was in love with a girl named Anjali, but he was too nervous to propose. One day, his friends forced him. Friend 1, "Bro, today you must propose." Friend 2, "No more excuses, Navin." Okay, today is the day. Navin prepared everything. Flowers, new shirt, speech. He stood in front of the mirror. "Navin, Anjali, I love you. Please, marry me." He practiced again and again. Finally, he went to meet Anjali in a park. Navin, he. "Anjali, Anjali, you look different today." Navin, "Yes, I mean, special day." Just when he was about to propose, his phone rang. "Friend, did you propose?" Navin, "Not yet." "Friend, do it now." Navin got more nervous. He turned to Anjali. "Navin, Anjali, I want to say something important." Anjali smiled. "Anjali, yes." Navin got confused and said, "Will you help me with my homework?" Anjali looked confused. "Anjali, homework?" Navin realized his mistake. "Navin, no, no, I mean..." Again, he got nervous. "Navin, will you marry my homework?" Anjali started laughing. "Anjali, what are you saying?" Navin's friends were watching from far. Friend 1, "This is going badly." Friend 2, "Very badly." Finally, Navin took a deep breath. "Navin, okay, let me say it properly." He knelt down. "Navin, Anjali, I love you. Will you marry me?" Anjali smiled. "Anjali, finally! You said it correctly." Navin was shocked. "Navin, you knew." Anjali, "Of course. You've been acting strange for days." She laughed and said, "Anjali, yes, I will." Navin jumped with happiness. His friends came running. Friend 1, mission successful. Friend 2, after so many mistakes, everyone laughed, Navin said. Even confusion can lead to success. Moral, be confident and speak clearly. Or you might create confusion. In a small village, cricket was not just a game, it was an emotion. Every Sunday, the entire village gathered to watch one big cricket match. Two teams were ready. Team A, the Village Lions, and Team B, the Super Kings. Everyone was shouting, cheering, and arguing even before the match started. The toss began. Umpire. Heads or tails? Captain Ravi. Heads. The coin fell, but no one saw clearly. Both teams immediately started arguing. Ravi insisted. It's heads, the other captain countered. No! It's tails. Finally, the umpire declared, let's toss again before you start fighting. The match finally started. The first batsman came to the crease. The bowler ran fast, very fast, and then he slipped before bowling. The whole crowd erupted in laughter. The batsman quipped, nice bowling! Next ball. The bowler finally delivered the ball. The batsman swung hard, but missed completely. The ball hit the stumps. Bowled! The batsman exclaimed. That ball was too fast! Everyone laughed again. The next batsman came with full confidence. He hit the ball high, very high. Everyone looked up as a fielder stood under it. He closed his eyes and dropped the catch. The fielder blamed, sunlight problem. The crowd started shouting, catch it! Run! Out! Not out! No one seemed to agree with anything. Then came the funniest moment. A player hit the ball. It went straight into a buffalo standing nearby. The buffalo didn't move. All players stopped. One guy said, if buffalo moves, we run. Everyone waited. The buffalo still didn't move. Finally, someone went and gently pushed the buffalo. Match continued. Score became close. Last over. 10 runs needed. Tension everywhere. First ball, 2 runs. Second ball, to 1 run. Third ball, big shot, but caught. Now everyone's shouting, last ball. 6 runs needed. Batsman closed his eyes, swung hard. Ball went high. Everyone watching, fielder running, missed again. Ball went for 6. Team won. Whole village celebrated like a festival. Even the losing team laughed. After the match, one old man said, old man, this is not cricket. This is comedy. Everyone agreed. That day, the village learned. Winning is fun, but playing together is more fun. The phone that caused total chaos in a small town. A boy named Karthik was very attached to his phone. For him, his phone was everything. Games, chats, photos, his whole life. One day, Karthik suddenly realized phone. Voice. Prove it. Karthik, my wallpaper is a selfie. Voice. Everyone has a selfie. Meanwhile, Karthik imagined the worst. Karthik, what if he reads my charts? Rohit laughed. Rohit, then your secrets are gone. Karthik rushed to meet the person. At the location, he saw an old man holding the phone. Karthik, sir, that's my phone. Old man, I found it on the road. Karthik felt relieved. Karthik, thank you so much. But suddenly, the old man said, old man, before giving, answer one question. Karthik got nervous. Old man, why are you so addicted to this phone? Old man smiled. Old man, take it, but use it wisely. Karthik nodded. After that day, Karthik reduced his phone usage. Rohit joked. Rohit! From phone lover to phone survivor. Karthik laughed. He realized something important. Phone is useful, but life is bigger. Moral, don't let your phone control your life. The smartest, lazy employee in a busy office. There worked a man named Vinandi. He was famous for one thing, avoiding work perfectly. While others worked seriously, Vinandi always found ways to relax. Boss, Vinandi Did you finish the report? Vinand, sir, I am analyzing deeply. In reality, he was watching videos on his phone. One day, boss decided to observe him secretly. Boss! Today, I will catch him! Morning. Vanud came late. Boss! Why are you late? Vinand, sir. Traffic was very heavy, but actually, he woke up late. Then work started. Boss gave him an important file. Boss, complete this by today. Vinod? Yes, sir. He opened the file, stared at it, closed it, and went for tea. In the tea area, Vinod, work is important, but tea is more important. His colleagues laughed. After tea, he came back and sat seriously. But instead of working, he started cleaning his desk. Vinod, clean place, clean mind. Boss was watching everything. After that, lunchtime. Vinod, now I need energy to work. He ate slowly, very slowly, stretching lunch for 1 hour. Evening came. Boss called him. Boss! Where's the report? Vinod smiled confidently. Vinod, sir. I was planning a perfect report. Boss, show me! Vinod opened the file. It was empty. Boss got angry. Boss! What did you do all day? Vinod replied calmly. Vinod, sir, I avoided all distractions. Boss, you avoided work too? Next day, boss gave Vinod a new role. Boss, from today, you will train new employees. Vinod was shocked. Vinod, me? Boss? Yes! You are very smart! Let's see how you handle responsibility. Vinod realized now he couldn't escape work anymore. He had to teach others. Slowly, Vinod started working seriously because now everyone was watching him. After a few days, colleague, Vinod, what happened to you? Vinod, sometimes laziness teaches you a lesson. You can escape work for some time, but not forever. The most embarrassing school reunion after many years, a group of old school friends decided to meet again. They planned a grand school reunion. Everyone was excited, but also a little nervous. At the reunion hall, people started arriving one by one. Raj, now a businessman, exclaimed. Wow, everyone has changed. Amit, now a teacher, replied. Yes, but some faces still look the same. Then came Ravi. In school, Ravi was the quietest boy. Now, he entered with style. Ravi, hello everyone. Everyone was surprised. Raj, wow, Ravi. What happened to you? Ravi, confidence upgrade. Then came Suresh. In school, he was the class topper. Nah, Suresh, guys. I'm still searching for the right job. Everyone looked shocked. Amit, whispering. Topper, struggles too. Next came Meena. She used to be very shy. Now, she was a social media influencer, Meena. Hi, guys. Let's take a selfie. Everyone gathered. Suddenly, someone brought the old school album. Raj, let's see our old photos. They opened the album and started laughing uncontrollably. Photo 1. Raj with a terrible haircut. Ravi, what is that hairstyle? Raj, that was fashion back then. Photo 2. Amit, sleeping in class. Amit, hey, who took that photo? Everyone laughed. Photo 3. Ravi crying on stage. Meena, Mr. Confidence. What is this? Ravi felt embarrassed. Ravi, that was emotional acting. Then the teacher entered. Teacher! So, my students are all grown up now. Everyone stood up respectfully. Teacher, but some habits never change. Everyone laughed. They started sharing old stories. Amit! Remember when we skipped class? Raj! And got caught immediately. Ravi! Worst plan ever. Hours passed. They laughed, joked, and remembered old times. At the end, Raj said, life changed, but friendship didn't. Everyone smiled. Meena, let's not wait another 10 years. They took one final group photo. This time, no embarrassment, only happiness as they left. Everyone realized something important. School memories never get old. They only become funnier. Old friendships and memories are priceless. Grandma is smarter than everyone in the small town. There lived a grandmother named Everyone in the neighborhood called her Smart Grandma. Why? Because no matter what problem came, she always had a clever solution. Savitri lived with her grandson Rohit. Rohit was a modern boy, always on his phone, always confused in real life. Rohit? Grandma? Everything is complicated these days. Grandma Savitri smiled. Grandma, life is simple. People make it complicated. One day, Rohit lost his mobile phone. Rohit! Grandma, my phone is gone. My life is finished. Grandma calmly said, Grandma, call your phone. Rohit, from where? Grandma, from my phone. Rohit slapped his forehead. Rohit! Oh! Right, they called, and found the phone under the sofa. Another day! The neighbor came running. Neighbor! Grandma! My TV is not working! Grandma looked at it. Grandma, did you switch it on? Neighbor paused, pressed the switch, and the TV started working. Neighbor. Oh! Rohit laughed. Next day, the electricity went off. Rohit panicked. Rohit! No Wi-Fi. No charging. What do we do? Grandma took out a candle. Grandma, people lived for years without Wi-Fi. Rohit! That sounds scary! Grandma laughed. One evening, Rohit was sad. Rohit, Grandma, I have too many problems. Grandma, tell me one! Rohit, my phone is slow. My internet is slow. My life is slow. Grandma smiled. Grandma, then slow down and enjoy it. One day, a thief entered the house at night. Rohit got scared. Rohit, Grandma, thief. Grandma stayed calm. Grandma loudly said, Rohit, bring that big stick we use to chase thieves. The thief heard this, got scared, and ran away immediately. Rohit was shocked. Rohit? Grandma? That was genius? Grandma winked. From that day, Rohit understood one thing. His grandma was smarter than Google, faster than the internet, and wiser than everyone. The whole neighborhood started coming to her for advice. And Grandma Savitri always solved problems with simple, funny wisdom. Moral? Simple thinking can solve even big problems. In a small town, a man named Ramesh lived a simple life. He loved dreaming big, especially about winning the lottery. One morning, Ramesh checked the lottery results online. Oh my God, I think I won! He looked at the numbers again, and again, and again. Ramesh ran to his friends. Guys, I think I'm a millionaire! Are you sure? Yes. I just doubled. Wow. What will you do first? Buy a mansion, a luxury car, maybe a private jet. He immediately started telling everyone he knew. From today, I'm a rich man. Neighbors looked impressed. Some even envious. He went to the market like a millionaire. Bring me the best fruits, vegetables, and sweets. The shopkeepers looked at him strangely, but Ramesh didn't care. Ramesh even tried to act like a professional businessman. I need a financial advisor, a lawyer, and a personal assistant. He hasn't even got the money yet. Don't ruin the dream. That evening, Ramesh sat at home, planning his luxurious life. I will travel the world. I will eat at 5-star restaurants. I will buy everything. He couldn't sleep. Excitement was too much. Next morning, he checked the lottery results again. Carefully. This time, Ramesh froze. Oh no. I misread it. I didn't win. His friends laughed. Looks like the millionaire dream was just a dream. At least, You lived it for a day. Ramesh felt embarrassed, but then he started laughing too. Well, I traveled to market like a millionaire, ate sweets like a millionaire. Maybe that's enough. From that day, Ramesh became famous in the town as the man who was rich for one day. Everyone laughed, and Ramesh laughed too. Dream big, but always check the facts, or you might celebrate too early. In a small town, a group of friends decided to take a bus trip to a nearby city. There were 5 friends: Raj, Eamon, Sunil, Ravi, and Deep. All of them were excited, but also a little clueless. As soon as they entered the bus, confusion began. Raj, which seat should we take? Sunil, let's sit together. They found 5 empty seats, but everyone tried to sit first.
Ravi, hey, I saw that first. Deepak, no, I saw it first.
The bus driver honked as they argued. Bus driver, are you all coming or just fighting? After finally sitting down, they realized none of them had paid for the tickets. Raj, who has the money? Sunil, I thought someone else paid. Ravi, I didn't bring any. Deepak, neither did I. The bus conductor came. Tickets, please. All 5 friends panicked and tried to explain. Bus conductor, this better be funny, or you walk. Then came a bigger problem. Ravi needed the restroom. Urgently. Ravi, I need the toilet. The bus had no restroom. Ravi, oh no! I can't wait. Sunil started laughing. Raj shouted, calm down! Don't embarrass us. At the next stop, they tried to get off, but didn't realize the bus had not completely stopped. Deepak, wait! The bus is moving! Raj almost fell. Sunil bumped into Ravi. Ravi tripped over Deepak's bag. Chaos everywhere! Everyone watching laughed out loud. During the journey, they kept asking each other directions. Ravi, is this the right bus, Sunil? I think so. Raj, are you sure? Deepak, I don't know! The bus conductor overheard and said, if you guys are confused, just look at the sign. Finally, after an hour of panic, chaos, and constant laughter, they reached the city. They looked around, completely exhausted. Ravi, that was the scariest and funniest ride of my life. Sunil, never again. Raj laughed. Next time, we take a train. Deepak! Or maybe we walk! Even though it was a stressful trip, they laughed about it for days. All 5 friends learned one thing. Traveling together is fun, but chaos is guaranteed. The neighbor who complained about everything in a quiet neighborhood. There lived a man named Mr. Sharma. He was the angriest neighbor anyone had ever met. If someone played music, he complained. If a dog barked, he complained. If a child ran in the street, he complained. Everyone in the neighborhood was scared of him, especially the Sharma family. One day, a new family moved in next door. New neighbor. Hi, nice to meet you, Mr. Sharma. Don't make noise. The family quickly realized this neighbor complains about literally everything. The first morning, the new family baked cookies. Mr. Sharma, why is there a smell in my house? Family apologized. Just cookies, sir! Mr. Sharma, I don't like it. Next day, the kids played in the yard. Mr. Sharma came outside. Too loud. Keep them quiet. The family tried, but the kids are kids. Mr. Sharma shouted again. I can't sleep. Then, the family had a party. Music was playing. Mr. Sharma banged on the wall. Stop that music! The family tried to explain, but he refused to listen. Finally, the family had an idea. New neighbor, let's play a little trick. That night, they set up speakers outside his window, but instead of music, they played funny animal sounds. Mr. Sharma woke up in the middle of the night. Mr. Sharma, what is this noise? Goat bleating, cow mooing, chickens clucking. Mr. Sharma ran outside in pajamas. Family peeked from their window, laughing. Mr. Sharma realized he looked ridiculous. Next morning, Mr. Sharma came with coffee. He knocked on their door. Mr. Sharma, okay, maybe I overreacted. New neighbor, it's okay. We just wanted you to laugh a little. From that day on, Mr. Sharma stopped complaining about everything. He even joined the kids in their games sometimes. The neighborhood became peaceful and full of laughter. Moral: sometimes a little humor is the best way to deal with an angry person. In a small town, there lived a man named Kiran. Kiran was lazy and loved joking around. One day, he was asked to stand in for a doctor at a clinic just for fun. Kiran? Me? A doctor? Are you serious? Friend, yes. Just for a few hours. Nobody will know. Kiran agreed. For a joke, he wore a white coat and stethoscope borrowed from a real doctor. Sat at the clinic desk. Patients started coming in. Patient 1! Doctor, I have a headache. Kiran? Take a nap. Patient 1. Is that it? Kiran? Yes, trust me. I'm a doctor. Patient 2. Doctor, my stomach hurts. Kiran, eat something light. Don't worry. Patient 3. I feel weak. Kiran, drink water. Lots of water. Surprisingly, everyone felt better. They all believed Kiran was a genius doctor. Kiran started enjoying the attention. He waved at patients and even posed with a clipboard for selfies. Then, a serious case. A patient fainted. Kiran panicked. He had no idea what to do. Kiran, breathe slowly. No, call someone. He pressed the panic button and the nurse came running. Kiran? Yes! Nurse, please help. Word spread in the town. Dr. Kiran is amazing! Kiran became famous, even though he knew nothing about medicine. The real doctor returned. Doctor, Kiran, what have you done? Kiran, just helping people. Doctor, people might trust you, but you can't treat serious cases. Kiran promised to never pretend again, but everyone still called him Dr. Kiran for fun. He became a local celebrity for being a funny, fake doctor. Moral: pretending to be someone else can be fun, but don't take real responsibilities lightly. Have you ever felt so sleepy at work you could fall asleep standing up? Well, let me tell you about Ramesh, a security guard who turned sleepiness into a superpower. Ramesh worked a night shift at a quiet, old museum. The only problem, the deep, deep silence and the endless, empty halls were the perfect recipe for a serious case of the yawns. Every night was a battle. He'd drink coffee, splash his face with cold water, and even try doing jumping jacks next to a T-Rex skeleton. But his eyelids would always feel like they had tiny weights attached to them. One night, while patrolling the ancient Egypt exhibit, he leaned against a sarcophagus for just a second. The next thing he knew, he was dreaming of pharaohs offering him pillows. He woke up with a jolt, his heart pounding. He hadn't heard a thing, but a faint scratching sound was coming from the modern art wing. He tiptoed over and found a thief trying to pry a painting off the wall. Ramesh realized something amazing. His hearing became incredibly sharp when he was half asleep. It was like his brain shut down everything except his ears, turning them into super-sensitive listening devices. From that day on, Ramesh embraced his sleepy state. He became the whispering watchman. He'd doze lightly on his patrols, his ears on high alert. No squeaky floorboard or distant cough escaped his notice. He once caught someone trying to sneak a snack in the cafeteria just by hearing the crinkle of a chip bag from 2 floors away. So, the next time you feel drowsy, remember Ramesh. You might just be unlocking a hidden talent. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. The day husband entered the kitchen in a small city. There lived a couple, Arun and Priya. Priya was an excellent cook. Arun had never entered the kitchen in his life. Arun, on the other hand, was usually found relaxing in the living room. One day, Priya had to visit her parents. Priya said, "Arun, I'll be back by evening. Food is in the fridge." Arun confidently replied, "Don't worry, I can manage everything." Priya smiled, but she knew the truth about his kitchen skills. After Priya left, Arun found himself alone in the quiet house. Soon, Arun got hungry. He walked to the kitchen and opened the fridge. Arun pondered, should I cook something fresh? He then watched a cooking video on his phone. He confidently declared, "How hard can it be?" He decided to make rice. He poured rice into a cooker, but forgot to add water. After some time, A faint burning smell began to emanate. Arun cautiously opened the cooker. He exclaimed, "Why is it burnt?" Next, he tried making curry. He added oil. Too much oil! Then added salt. Too much salt? Then added chili. Too much chili! Arun hesitantly tasted it. He spluttered, "Oh no! This is not curry! This is a disaster!" Suddenly, thick smoke filled the kitchen. The neighbor, hearing the commotion, rushed in. The neighbor exclaimed, "What happened?" "Fire." Arun, coughing, replied, "No. Just cooking?" Next, Arun tried making tea. He added sugar, but forgot tea powder. He took a sip. Arun declared, "This is sweet hot water." The kitchen looked like a battlefield. Utensils everywhere, spilled ingredients, burnt food. Arun sat tired and defeated. He sighed, "Cooking is harder than my job!" In the evening, Priya returned. She opened the door and froze. The kitchen was a complete mess. Priya exclaimed, "What happened here?" Arun smiled weakly. He confessed, "I tried to cook." Priya looked at the burnt food. Priya remarked, "You tried." "Very hard," Arun said sincerely. "I didn't know cooking takes so much effort. From today, I will help you in the kitchen." Priya smiled warmly. She replied, "That's enough for me." From that day, Arun started helping Priya. Slowly, he even learned cooking. And the kitchen became peaceful again. Moral: cooking is not easy. Respect the effort behind everyday work. In a small city, a man named Deepak was very excited. He had ordered a brand new smartphone online. Finally! My new phone is arriving today. He kept checking the tracking status every 5 minutes. The delivery guy finally arrived. Package for Deepak signed happily and opened the box. Deepak was shocked. What is this? Inside the box was a huge toy dinosaur. A dinosaur! I ordered a smartphone! Deepak called customer service. "Sir, please check the model number." Deepak checked. Yes, he had received a completely different product. He apologized. "The replacement will be sent soon." Replacement? I need my phone today. Meanwhile, Deepak's friends visited. "Hey, where's your new phone?" Deepak showed the box. Wow, a dinosaur. That's unique. Maybe it's a limited edition. Dinosaur model! Everyone laughed. Deepak tried taking a selfie with a dinosaur. "At least I can pretend this is my new phone." He placed the dinosaur next to his ear. "Hello! Yes, I'm calling." His friends laughed so hard they almost cried. Deepak decided to return the dinosaur. Delivery guy came to pick it up. "Please, make sure the right product comes this time." "Yes, sir. Double checked." The next day, Deepak finally received his smartphone. Deepak was happy until he realized he had forgotten to take a selfie with the dinosaur. Oh no. That would have gone viral. He laughed, deciding to keep the funny memory. From that day onward, Deepak became very careful while ordering online. Always or you might get a dinosaur instead of a phone. Mora, always check your online orders carefully. Mistakes can be funny, but sometimes inconvenient. Ravi was tired of being. "Someone save me!" Gym members laughed so hard they almost fell from their machines. After 2 hours, Ravi was exhausted, sweating, and completely confused. Ravi thinking, "In a city, there lived a husband named Raju and his wife Lakshmi. Lakshmi loved shopping more than anything in the world, but Raju was scared of shopping. One day Lakshmi, Raju, let's go shopping. Raju, how long will it take?" Lakshmi smiled sweetly. Lakshmi, just 10 minutes. Raju believed her. Raju, okay, if it's only 10 minutes. They went to a big mall. Lakshmi, this is just the first shop. Raju, fine. Be quick. 10 minutes passed. Lakshmi, let's check one more shop. Raju, already. From one shop to another. Raju's hands. Raju, how many more? Lakshmi, this is the last shop. Night. 9 p.m. Raju was completely exhausted. Raju, your 10 minutes became 10 hours. Lakshmi laughed. Lakshmi, time flies when you're shopping. After reaching home, Raju fell on the sofa. Raju? This is harder than gym workout? Lakshmi smiled. Lakshmi, this is my daily exercise. Next day, Lakshmi asked again. Lakshmi, shall we go shopping tomorrow? Raju got scared. Raju, no. I will stay at home. From that day, Raju learned an important lesson. When your wife says 10 minutes, never believe it. Moral shopping has no time limit, especially with your wife. In a quiet little town lived a man named Mohan. Mohan wasn't wealthy. Not by a long shot, but he had this deep, burning desire to impress everyone. He wanted to be seen as someone important, someone successful. And one sunny morning, he decided he'd had enough of being just plain old Mohan. He was going to become rich Mohan. His grand plan started with a simple visit to a friend. He borrowed the sharpest, most stylish clothes his friend had. Then, he managed to get his hands on a shiny golden watch. It wasn't his, of course, but it looked the part. The final piece of the puzzle was a small, flashy car. He rented it for just one day, just long enough to make a splash. With his new look complete, Mohan began his grand tour of the neighborhood. He drove slowly, making sure everyone saw him behind the wheel. He'd park, get out, and casually check the time on his gleaming watch. Look at my new car. He'd announce to anyone who would listen. And this watch just picked it up. A little something for myself. The neighbors were completely taken in. Whispers followed him down the street. Wow, did you see that? Mohan is really rich now. I always knew he'd make it big. Each whisper was like music to Mohan's ears. He stood a little taller, his chest puffed out with pride. For the first time, he felt like the man he'd always dreamed of being. He was on top of the world! Just as Mohan was basking in his newfound glory, a real, genuinely wealthy businessman happened to be visiting the town. This man had heard the buzz about the town's newly rich resident and was intrigued. He saw Mohan showing off his car and walked right up to him. Mohan, he said with a friendly smile, I've heard great things. I'm having a small get-together tonight with some associates. I'd love for you to come. We could discuss some business opportunities. Mohan's heart skipped a beat. A real business opportunity. With a real businessman! This was everything he wanted, but a cold wave of panic washed over him almost immediately. He had no money. Not a single penny to his name for any kind of business deal. His entire persona was a house of cards, but the thought of admitting the truth, of losing this incredible face he'd just built, was unbearable. So, he forced a confident smile. Yes, of course! I'd be delighted! I'll be there. Later that evening, at the party, Mohan felt like an actor on a stage, without a script. He tried his best to look the part, mingling with the other guests, a drink in his hand, a confident look plastered on his face. The host, the businessman, found him by the bar. So, Mohan, he began, I heard you just bought a new car, a fine choice. Everyone nearby turned to listen. Mohan's palms started to sweat, but he kept his cool on the outside. Yes, he replied smoothly. It's the latest model. Very expensive. You know how it is. The guests nodded, looking impressed. Mohan allowed himself a small, internal sigh of relief. He was pulling it off, but his relief was short-lived. His phone buzzed in his pocket. He glanced at the screen. It was the car rental company. He quickly excused himself and answered in a hushed tone. The voice on the other end was firm. The car was due back hours ago. Where was it? Mohan's heart pounded in his chest. Oh no, he whispered to himself after hanging up. What am I going to do now? His perfect day was starting to unravel. He returned to the party, trying to look composed, but the businessman approached him again, this time with a serious proposal. Mohan, I have a fantastic investment opportunity. I think you'd be the perfect partner. I'm looking for a quick commitment. This was it. The moment of truth. Mohan was cornered. He smiled nervously, his mind racing for an excuse. He couldn't just say he was broke. Sir, he stammered. That sounds ... incredible. I just need a little time to ... arrange the funds. I'll have the money ready very soon. I promise. The businessman seemed to accept this, nodding thoughtfully. All right, Mohan. For now. The rest of the party was a blur. As soon as he could, Mohan made his excuses and practically ran home. The fancy clothes felt tight and suffocating. He was drenched in sweat, not from the heat, but from pure, unadulterated stress. He collapsed onto a simple bed, exhausted. I can't do this, he gasped. I can't keep pretending like this. The weight of his lies was crushing him. The next morning, Mohan stepped outside, still feeling the aftershocks of the previous night. His neighbors saw him and called out cheerfully, Hey Mohan, I heard the party went well last night. You're really moving up in the world. Mohan managed a weak, nervous laugh. Yes, ... It was ... Amazing, he lied, the words tasting like ash in his mouth. And then, as if on cue, disaster struck. The flashy rental car, which he had parked down the street, hoping no one would notice, suddenly sputtered and died. Right in the middle of the road. In front of everyone, there was no other option. Mohan had to get out and push. His fancy borrowed clothes were no match for the effort. Soon, he was grunting and straining, pushing the dead car down the street. His neighbors came out to see the commotion. First one, then another, until a small crowd had gathered. And then they saw Himrich Mohan, the man with the new car and expensive watch, sweating and struggling to push his broken-down vehicle. A snicker broke the silence. Then another. Soon, the whole street was filled with the sound of uncontrollable laughter. Mohan's face turned beet red. He had never felt so embarrassed, so utterly humiliated in his entire life. The illusion was shattered. In that moment of total embarrassment, as he stood there next to the useless car, a profound realization washed over Mohan. Why? Why was he doing all of this? His friends, his real friends, liked him for who he was, not for what he owned. This entire charade was for strangers, for a fleeting feeling of pride that had brought him nothing but stress and humiliation. He took a deep breath. The laughter didn't sting as much anymore. It was almost ... liberating. He knew what he had to do. He went straight to the rental company, paid the late fee with the last of his money, and returned the car. Then he went to his friend's house, returned the fancy clothes and the golden watch, and told him the whole story. From that day forward, Mohan stopped pretending. He was just Mohan again. And a funny thing happened. People didn't shun him. His real friends rallied around him. The neighbors who had laughed now greeted him with a knowing, friendly smile. He was no longer the subject of envy, but a member of the community. He was respected, not for his imaginary wealth, but for his honesty and his good-natured spirit. And the most surprising thing of all, Mohan felt happier than he had in years. The constant pressure was gone. He could finally just be himself. He learned a powerful lesson. Pretending to be rich, or anything you're not, only invites trouble and anxiety. True respect and happiness don't come from what you have. They come from who you are. Honesty, really, is the best way to impress the people who truly matter. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories. It depends. Teacher got confused. Teacher, what do you mean? Rahul, if my marks are bad, opposite is good. But if my luck is bad, opposite is holiday. The whole class bursts into laughter. Teacher tried to control his anger. Next question. Teacher, Rahul, if you have 10 chalk Rahul went to the staff room. Teacher tried to act strict. Teacher, why do you always
Teacher. Very good, Rahul. From that day, Mr. Sharma changed a little. He was still strict, but also allowed some fun.
Rahul also became more responsible, and the class became the happiest class in the school. Moral, learning becomes easier when it is fun. To be someone else. Have you ever noticed how a family can be in the same room, but miles apart? Well, let me tell you a story about the Sharma family. There was Ramesh, the father, always glued to the news on his phone. His wife, Sita, binged cooking videos but never tried a new recipe. Their son Kiran was a gaming champion in his own virtual world. And their daughter Meena lived for the perfect selfie and the next viral reel. Their home was connected to the fastest internet, but the people inside were completely disconnected. Dinner time was the worst. Everyone would sit at the table, but their eyes were locked on their screens. One evening, Sita announced dinner was ready. As usual, the family gathered. But the only sounds were the pings of notifications and the blare of a news report from Ramesh's phone. Kiran, without looking up, mumbled for the salt. Meena was busy directing her food for a video. Wait, don't eat yet. I need this shot, she commanded. Sita finally snapped. Can we just have one meal without these phones? But her plea vanished into the digital noise, and then it happened. Suddenly, the screens went blank. The videos stopped. The games froze. Silence. What happened to the internet? Kiran yelled, his voice filled with panic. Oh no! My upload was at 99%, Meena cried. Ramesh fiddled with his phone. Why is my video buffering? Sita calmly checked the router and announced the news that would change their lives, at least for one night. I think the Wi-Fi is gone. For the first time in years, the house was truly quiet. The silence was deafening. Kiran started pacing like a caged tiger. Meena slumped in her chair. A social media star without a stage. What do we even do now? She sighed. Sita, hiding a small smile, made a radical suggestion. Why don't we, ... talk to each other? The family looked at her as if she'd just proposed building a rocket to the moon. Talk about what? Ramesh asked, genuinely confused. Anything, Sita replied. Let's start with how your day was. Slowly, hesitantly, The words started to flow. Kiran shared a hilarious story about his teacher that had everyone in stitches. Meena, forgetting about her followers for a moment, talked about a new friend she'd made. Ramesh even opened up about a challenge she was facing at work. Laughter. Real, genuine laughter filled the room. It was a sound they hadn't heard in a long time. Seeing her chance, Sita brought out an old, dusty board game. At first, they were clumsy. Kiran tried to cheat, Meena argued about the rules, and Ramesh's booming laugh echoed through the house. The chaos was beautiful. It was messy, it was real, and it was fun. For the first time, they weren't just a family living in the same house. They were a family connecting, sharing a moment. Just as they were about to start another round, a knock came at the door. It was the internet technician. Your Wi-Fi is fixed now, he said cheerfully. Everyone looked at each other. The glowing screens beckoned. But then, Kiran spoke up. Do we? Do we really need it right now? Meena agreed. Yeah, let's play one more game. Ramesh smiled, a look of pure relief on his face. You know, he said, this is the first time I've felt truly relaxed in ages. Sita's heart swelled with joy. This was what a family was supposed to feel like. From that day on, they made a new rule. No phones during family time. They didn't abandon technology, but they found a balance. They learned that the strongest connection isn't Wi-Fi. It's the one you share with the people you love. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to connect with your loved ones today. In a small village, there lived a man named Ramu. Ramu was very lazy. He hated doing any kind of work. Every morning, he woke up late, took his phone, and watched videos while lying on the bed. His wife Lakshmi was the complete opposite. She was very hardworking. She cooked, cleaned, washed clothes, and managed the whole house alone. One morning, Lakshmi called him. Lakshmi, Ramu, can you please go to the market and buy some vegetables? Ramu stretched lazily and replied, Ramu, I just woke up. I will go later. After some time, Lakshmi asked again, Lakshmi, the rice is finished. Can you bring a bag of rice from the shop? Ramu, it's too hot outside. I'll go in the evening. In the afternoon, Lakshmi said again. Lakshmi, the gas cylinder is empty. Ramu got irritated. Ramu? Why do you keep asking me for everything? Lakshmi quietly finished all the work herself. This happened every single day. Ramu always avoided work, while Lakshmi handled everything. One day, Lakshmi became very angry, but instead of shouting, she thought of a clever plan. Tomorrow, I will teach my husband a lesson, she said to herself. The next morning, Lakshmi behaved very sweetly. Lakshmi, Ramu, you are very smart. You are the hero of this house. Ramu immediately became happy. Ramu, of course I am, Lakshmi continued. Lakshmi, today, I have a special challenge for you. Ramu got curious. Ramu, what challenge? Lakshmi smiled. Lakshmi, today, you should not do any big work. Just small tasks that I tell you. Ramu laughed. Ramu, that is very easy. Lakshmi started giving small tasks. Lakshmi, first, please take the bucket of water outside. Ramu did it. After 5 minutes, Lakshmi, can you bring vegetables from the market? Ramu went again. Then Lakshmi said, Lakshmi, rice is finished. Please buy a bag of rice. Ramu carried the heavy bag home. After that, Lakshmi, please bring a gas cylinder. Then Lakshmi, please wash the clothes. Then Lakshmi, please hang the clothes outside. Then Lakshmi, please clean the room. All day Lakshmi kept giving him small tasks. By evening, Ramu was completely exhausted. He sat on the sofa and said, Ramu, oh my god, I am so tired. I cannot move anymore. Lakshmi started laughing. Ramu asked, Ramu, why are you laughing? Lakshmi said calmly, Lakshmi, this is the work I do every day. You got tired in just one day? Ramu suddenly realized his mistake. Ramu? I am sorry, Lakshmi. I never understood how much work you do. From now on, I will help you with the housework. Lakshmi smiled. Lakshmi? That's That's all I wanted. From that day onward, Ramu stopped being lazy and started helping his wife. Their home became happier and more peaceful. Moral: when husband and wife share responsibilities, family life becomes happier.